Hello, everyone. What's going on? My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an Americanteer. Today is December the, I think, 17th. I'm not sure, but 2023. And, it's actually pretty cold out there. Been a rainy kind of day, and so I'm here holding down the fort, doing the good thing, doing the right thing. So I just realized that painting is gone, so I guess I took it down. Yeah, there it is. Uh, Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a positive, productive day. Man, and the reason I say that to you beautiful people out there is because I do, I get caught up in watching some YouTube videos sometimes, and I'll listen to the, the people that are, that are reporting stuff back, but it's all stuff they get off the internet. So it's not like they experienced anything personally or gone out their front door to actually go talk to people or formulate something different outside of maybe looking at their iPhones and looking for articles or news clips or anything that has to do with that frame of thinking. And if you're looking for bad news, to continue on, like, then you're gonna find it because that's what you're gonna type in your search. Now you're not gonna type in good news in America. I would type that in, and see what kind of good news is going on. But most people that I hear, at least, are just kind of like, well, I always have called them watchdogs, So this is like watchdog, but on a whole other level. And, but the more I watch the different folks talk about it, and the more I realize that, it makes me wonder, like, what is going on? What's really going on here? Do you just hate this administration so much that you're just going to have to keep digging more and more and more dirt every day and then share it with your other friends who hate this administration too? And that's the whole purpose of it all. That's the whole point. And then, at the same time, you're saying that people, the rest of the folks around you, are asleep. They're in the matrix. They don't know what's going on. But you guys, you know what's going on. So I'm not going to try to offend anybody by saying this, but I'm just going to reverse it a little bit. I'm going to say your biased opinion toward looking just at one thing in a singular-minded kind of way, that to me tells me that you're in a matrix. You're asleep, and you're just kind of, and focused in some kind of twilight zone of proving to yourself and everyone else in an everyday kind of way that that's what's going on with your opinion and your suggestions. And this is what we talked about 2 weeks ago. We're losing that, we're giving money that to, it just goes on and on with the blame and complain game and blaming. That's where it comes down to. Just blame. It's, and then you say, but I'm awake. And I'm like, man, if you're spreading hate, you're in the matrix. You're not awake. You are asleep. You are caught up in a nightmare, and you just don't even know it. And just you're basically stripping people of happiness. You're stripping people of hope. You're stripping the people of faith by doing that. And I know you're thinking like, no, I'm trying to, give everyone a warning. Who made that your job to be such a watchdog to be like the warning system, siren that goes, roar, goes off and say, oh no, look at this. Who made you people like that? No one did. You made yourself that way. You developed that yourself. You manifested that yourself. When I say manifest, sometimes I mean lie. So I'm not trying to be critical because I've always loved and I appreciate watchdogs. But I appreciate the fair watchdogs who are just watching the whole system. Both parties are messed up, man. Come on, get over the fact that you're just going to pick on one party, and pick on stand on this other party, and then say stuff like, hurting people or civil war and spreading like this gloom and doom, and to me that's just spreading hate, because you're spreading fear, and you're putting fear into people in your own little freaky way. And that to me again tells me, are you really awake? I think you're really asleep, serving the Matrix, serving evil. And you just don't even know yet that you're being a puppet for delivering messages like that. And you need to stop and really, 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 really think about what you're doing. And I know you're going to hate me for saying that. You just say, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. And with a strong bias bubble of an opinion or way of looking at things, then, yeah, you can say all that, but I know the truth. And that's the problem. I know the truth. And the truth hurts. So, if you're going to really look at the system and come back to the American people and talk about, what is good and what is bad, like really give it an open channel of things, an array of things, not just a one-sided, kind of opinion daily, why do you even want to waste your energy and time looking up information to prove you're right or to show your friends that you know what's going on? You're delivering the truth. The future is, and it's always bad, that's a problem that I'm having right now. It is always bad. No one's going up there and doing what I'm doing and say, hey, we need to unify. We need to stop thinking like that. We need to grow together, as one, as Americans, not separate. And, that's why I don't take sides. That's why the system is broken. That's why the system is dysfunctional. And people that play into it, in my mind, are pawns. They're puppets playing into it, being played, and without a free-thinking, open-minded approach, And I know you're probably thinking, but I am a free thinker and I am open-minded. And I said, well, yeah, you are, but if you're only taking one side and that's all you're looking at all day long, then no, you're not a free thinker. I'm sorry to say that. You're not an open-minded individual. You're a one-sided individual who wants to just focus on one side, which is back to me thinking like, if that's all we're going to do, then what's the point? Really, what is the point to it all? Just, give up? Are you delivering any good messages at all? Are you talking about how to really help people? Or, are you just telling them that they better get ready for the fight, we're going to have? And I'm like thinking, what fight? Get ready for what? That is just a manifestation, like I said. It's a fantasy. And I'm not here to burst anyone's bubble. I'm just stating a different fact, a different perspective, because I know there's a lot of people that know, and they know they're right, and they're going to take that righteousness stand. I'm so right. It's just so they can say, I'm very wrong. And I'm talking about love. I'm talking about hope. I'm talking about faith. I'm talking about unity. I'm talking about trying to work on solutions to resolve all this. And so that's where I'm coming from with the Americanteer movement. And that's the difference between someone just being like, and I know you don't look at it that way, but people are just in the watchdog system arena. And it's an echo chamber. It just echoes in their bubble. And a lot of people are very, very comfortable there. I mean, so comfortable there, they will fight hard to stay there, which is unfortunate because I'm over here in the open kind of playing field with open-minded, free thinking. Looking at the positive things we can do to change America, in a long-term positive way. And we have a plan to do that too, to top it off. We have a plan. Wow. All kinds of explosions, right? But no, people don't want to hear a plan. They don't want to, go in that direction. They rather stay in that systematic way of thinking every day and just keep spreading that around, which is negativity. And that's why I don't talk about that's why I don't watchdog first and foremost, because you kind of have to take a side. You have to create another bandwagon. And Americanteers, we are not a friggin' bandwagon, man. That's a whole other vibration, man. It's a whole other frequency. We're, on a cruise ship, we are, like, we were working on something bigger and better and higher, have a higher purpose. And wouldn't you want to serve on that? Wouldn't you want to just give that up and serve a higher purpose? Isn't that what you believe in? Isn't that like some kind of overtone with a lot of folks too? A religious kind of like, suggestive overtone? And yet that's still taking this lower frequency when you should rise up to the higher power of goodness, of being, making history to change America for the better. That is the real stuff to me. That is, for me, and when I say that, that is just the real stuff it takes to formulate the right solutions. It's not by being on one side or the other side. I always talk about how that we should just not even go there. It's not even worth our time and our energy. If you're gonna, have time and energy to spin around all day and 4 hours a day looking up information so you can come back to your channel sorts or whatever it is, to report, you know, back like it's your job, and I'm sure you do think it's your job. Uh, that's really where it's at. You really believe that? Really, really? And then you want to tell me, like we're trying to help and make America better and grow as one and to unify everyone instead of talking about any kind of division or divide or whatever it is that you think. That's just so frustrating. This side or that side. And then we wonder why the system is broken. We wonder why it's dysfunctional because we're all playing a part in it. And we can't be distrayed, or convinced that, yes, we know it's dysfunctional, but it's their fault. Yes, we know it's broken, but it's them that's doing it. It's just never ending. It's a never ending negative, hateful story. And that is the truth. You want to know the truth? You want to wake up? You want to get out of the matrix? Then face the truth. Don't tell me like, oh, I am facing the truth because I take this one-sided perspective. That's not the truth. That's just taking a one-sided perspective, and then trying to convince me and everyone else that it's like the all truth going on, When, politicians change their mind every day. News media is controlled by different elements. It's beyond our control, and the current buzz today is going to change tomorrow. And no matter how many times I say that, the more people want to jump into the bubble even deeper. They can't, handle. What do you mean you can't handle? Handle the truth? The truth is the easy thing. It's the honest thing. It's a building of character. Stand up to do the right thing and not just the one thing. That's a real American. That's being an Americanteer. That is the future of America. Whether you realize it or not, we're here. We're here to stay. And Americanteers are going to help change all that thinking. But if we can't even change it with you, that's fine. That's okay. If you want to just keep running with it and and stay with that echo kind of thing, that's fine. You're already doing it anyways. But don't, I don't know what to say. I can't say don't do this or don't do that. I get confused. That's all. Especially when people start saying that everyone else is asleep and in the matrix and they are not. It makes me wonder. It really makes me think. Like, really think. Like, are you really a free thinker? Are you really thinking outside the box? Are you just, in your own little, you maybe got out of the matrix for a little bit, but you went right back into it. It was just a different matrix system. And have you thought about that? Are you going to think about that? Let's join together. Spread love, man. We could be stronger, and you can still share information. You can still be a watchdog, but do it in the positive, open arena way. Don't just I can't tell you what to do or not to do. I mean, just like you can't tell me. I'm just advocating toward free thinkers and being an Americanteer and facing the truth and on all across the board truth. Okay? And that's it. I mean, there's a lot more to talk about with that, but that's just what's on my mind right now. I don't know where that came from, but it's here. We're doing it, and I'm happy to do it. So, hey, have a magnificent day. Make the best of it. Do your best. Peace, love. We'll talk later. Bye.